A big thanks to all of my Patreon supporters, and a big thanks to all of these donators of $5 or more. Gloomy Horse, An Enthusiast, Willie Davenport, and Vlad Tepish 3176. You all helped make these episodes possible. Howdy, insufferable gaming fans. Your old pal Rosser here. Last time, we made exactly 0 progress on Castlevania 3. This time, we very well may make no progress whatsoever on Castlevania 3. And if you wonder why I'm talking like I just took a big old fistful of Valium, it's because most of my family is currently asleep, and I'm trying not to wake them up. However, and this is the important thing, I did make some provisions so that I could feel better about this episode. Allow me to elaborate. I've gotten myself some whiskey and some Coke. Coca-Cola, not cocaine. I'm not made of money after all. So, I'm just going to pour this whiskey and this Coca-Cola into this cup. Yes, the old Subway brand alcohol. Just like the old days. It is, in fact, what you would call a stream legend. This cup has been through a lot of hard times, and it's lived through all of them. So, we have ourselves a Jack and Coke. I'm just going to move these empty... Oh, well, I wasn't even done with this beer yet, so I guess I'll drink that first. Hard times and hard liquor. Well, easy times and hard liquor. Let's not mince words. I've been very lucky with my family putting up with my particular brand of bullshit, so you know. Alright. Let's see if we can make some progress on Castlevania 3 this time. Will it happen this time? There's only one way to find out. And I should probably put my focus on the actual game window. I'm clearly doing this incredibly properly and without any fails. Here we are, once again, on this stupid-ass level. Gloomy Horse, that is fantastic advice, and I would suggest that you take it. Again, do as I say, not as I do. I am the absolute worst role model in the entire world. Like, seriously, do not do as I do. It's funny when DZ says his gamepad felt amazing because I know he uses an Xbox controller, and I have done fucked up hard. Well, I can honestly say that that's the first time that I have died in exactly that place. That was a new one. That was certainly a new one. Wu King gets it. Wu King gets it. Sure, sometimes you feel like you've slept really well. Like you forget the daily grind of the world crashing down around you and whatnots and etceteras. But then, at the end of the day, you still have to fall asleep. Oh yes, definitely get more hydration. Oh shit. I feel like I've done a really terrible job on this particular set of lives. I should probably just die and reset everything, but we all know that ain't my style. Hydration is key, my friend. You gotta remain liquid. Ish. Liquidy-ish. That's a word that is just now made up. We'll go with it. Best word. Soon I shall fail to live. You know what? I respect all of your time more than this. I respect all of your time more than this. I am just gonna jump off of that cliff and not futz around. There. Better. That was theoretically better than what I was working with before. Theoretically. Lots of stuff works theoretically. And jump. And get wrecked. See, I knew there was a catch. There was always a catch. And by catch, I mean drips of acid. Really? I'm 100% certain that I hit the jump button there, but apparently the game did not believe that that was the case. Sometimes the game doesn't. Sometimes the game's like, nah dog, you didn't hit the jump button. Even though you did. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. It happens betimes. My God, this is the longest wait on the planet. Oh God, I wish I could blame it on my controller drivers, but alas, I double-checked them recently, and my controller is actually working just fine, so alas, I cannot blame it on that. Would that I could. Would that I could. Okay. We're getting there. Very close. Very close. Come on, come on. You got this, me. See? I can talk me into doing me things and getting there from here. works like a champ. Kinda. Sort of. See, now earlier, Dead Zergling was talking about how he was playing a game and he was so drunk that he couldn't function. Which is fair. I encouraged him into it. The thing is, I am now almost at that point myself. Fortunately, I'm very used to drinking really hard, so it helps at least a little bit to get there from here. And meat. Whoa, meat. I also really need to sneeze, but I can't, which is absolutely infuriating. I hate it when that happens. Come on, slime. Really? Really? Truly? Thank you. Thought for a minute that I wouldn't make it. Here we are. Oh man, sniffing pepper would probably work. That's the kind of crazy shit that I would do too. You just know that it is, I'm Crow. Anybody remember that time that I ate that entire tablespoonful of cinnamon? And that other time when I ate the entire tablespoonful of wasabi powder? Those were good days. Those were fun times. You know, fun times. I mean, I did a cinnamon challenge. Oh yeah, the half an elephant garlic thing. That was a little more painful than the cinnamon. I've done a challenge or two in my time, though. I did. Oh, no, you don't. Hey, how about you just die there, Mr. Bat? Thank you. Okay. Do not take any damage here. Just be cool. Make it to the top of the stack of blocks. That's all I need. I just need to get to the top of the stack of blocks, man. That's all I need. That's all I need. What are the odds that I will get to the top of the stack of blocks? Place your bets now. Using Vegas odds. It is very odd. Yeah, 1 in 5 seems about accurate. Ah, 1d6 seems even better. Ooh. Crow, that reminds me. I need to use my 3D printer to make some bitchin' dice. I should definitely do that. Because I do like a good set of dice. Who doesn't? And jump to the left. Try not to take a hit. Oh. I assure you that if I can get away with it, I will print a D20. Oh yes. Well, Ted Zergling knows that most of my dice are just in awful shape, and they're just the worst dice ever, and every time I roll them, they come up with disappointment, but still. Eincrow also gets it. The appeal of having dice. I want as many dice as I can get all of the time. All day, every day, more dice. Period. Eincrow, yes, it is allowed. In fact, most people use a dice app on their phone or in the Roll20 app. However, I, unlike most DMs, actually also allow people to just roll their own dice, and I take their word for it when they say, I rolled a 12? Yeah, okay, I'm cool with that. Good old D&D. That's the shit that I love right there. You laugh, Eincrow, but I have legitimately rolled 10 consecutive critical fails, so that was high frickin' hilarious for everyone who wasn't getting screwed over by my terrible rolls. Oh my god, I'm gonna make it past this screen for once. And I even killed the crows. What is even going on? It's like a brand new day. I can scarcely believe this. This is so different and new. And I got a 1-up. Woo, indeed. Oh, I have no doubt that the bats will in fact get their revenge. And it's gonna suck. Here we go. And I had to jump. Keep going. Maybe you try not to screw up quite as hard as you have recently screwed up. Jesus H. Tap Dancing Christ, this is just the worst. Oof. See, this is tricky right here. This is very, very tricky. Oh god, that is a really good whiskey and coke. I should have saved that for later. I should drink my beer first. Okay, cheap shitty beer drunk. Let's enjoy my whiskey and coke. It's a cochlear implant. Eh? That's a ear-based pun, you see. Exactly, Gloomy Horse. A beer. I'm sure it's all hilarious at some point. And up we go. And now we fight the Medusa heads. Because we must always fight the Medusa heads. Well, the bright side is, at least I didn't have to... Ooh, start over. I am so fudged. Okay. I made it through there. Do I have any nice steins? Eincrow, my friend. Wait right there. I'm glad you asked. Because this is a subject near and dear to my heart. Do I have any nice steins? I do, in fact, have some nice steins. Behold, this was my first stein that I got back in the day. And it's, kind of basic, kind of fun. Even Martin Luther says beer is the remedy or something like that. This one is not pewter, no. None of my steins are pewter. They're all like, clay or something like that. So, yeah, this is the first stein I got. And that was what tipped me off. Recently, I've been using this other stein, though. Check this bad boy out. Oh yeah. See, now, this just looks cool right here. Go Speed Drinker. Go Speed Drinker. Okay, that's my second stein, and I got this stein at the same time I got this final stein, which I will show you now. This is my last and greatest stein. The mega fucking stein right here, buddy. Hell yeah. I have no idea where I came across these steins, but I just kind of came into possession of them, and I am really glad that I did. Oh yeah, it's the best lid. Absolutely phenomenal stein. I love it to death. So yeah, that's my 3 stein collection. I didn't think I'd have a chance to show my steins off, but here we are. Skull. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm just going to go put these back somewhere safe so that they don't get chipped or crushed or whatever. known to drink out of said steins, DZ. You know, once in a while. Because I do, in fact, enjoy drinking out of a nice stein. Eincrow, that kicks ass. Oh, and not only steins, but I also have, and this is very important, I also have here my very awesome pimp cup. See, I make sure that I have bitchin' cups wherever I go, whether they be beer steins, wine goblets, or whatever. Indeed. Goblet of Kings. I love it. See, I knew you guys could appreciate my delightful pimp cups and whatnots. And also my classic old Pepsi Cup of Doom. Good old Pepsi Cup of Doom. And dead. That Pepsi Cup has seen better days, but it's also seen worse days. I do appreciate fine containers, and I have missed my mark, and yeah, okay, dead. See? I went and got all weepy-eyed and whatnot, and now I have to go through the entire level again. Alright, Dre. May flights of metal angels sing you to your rest, my friend. Thank you for stopping by, dude. Someday. Someday, someday, someday. You're probably not wrong on that there, Dre. But my intent was pure. Mostly pure. I meant it in good faith. And I'm taking hits like they're going out of style, which is always a good sign. And jump the bat. Yeah, everything I drink is at least 190 proof, right? Reminds me of the good old days. When me and my buddy Guthrie were at his grandpa's shooting lodge. Or the good old times when me and my buddy Guthrie were at my house and we found some wacky shit in Grandpa's basement. Those were the days. Good times, good times. And blocked. Double blocked. Possibly triple blocked soon. Yeah, Guthrie kicks ass, man. He's from my own hometown of a little town in Virginia called Shawsville and or Elliston, depending on which side of the street you're on. Turns out it's one of the meth capitals of the entire eastern seaboard. Which is a shame. But, yeah, at least my old friends are making money, I guess. I hate that it had to come to that, but a lot of old houses in my old hometown have burnt down to the ground. Especially this really beautiful fucking old mill. This old mill house that was situated next to a waterfall. Yeah, I hate that that burnt down. But some fucker was like, hey, we're some kids. We're just gonna burn this shit to the ground. It'll be funny. Yuck, yuck. Fucking kids. Curse you, millennials. Yuck. I'm taking far too many hits here. I'm not entirely sure that I'm going to win this one. Ah, bugger. I'm taking enough hits to choke a horse. A horse that's been hit a whole bunch. And who really hits a horse that much? Monsters. That's who. I mean, horses already have it bad enough because they aren't cars and they don't take gasoline to work, which you would think that they would because, you know, that's very convenient for something to run off of gasoline. But horses are just like, ah, nah, dog, I'm just gonna eat hay. Hey. Attaboy. Beating a dead horse is probably the only way to get around things. Alright. Try not to die. Please try not to die. I have but one life to live, my friends. And dead. Phenomenal. Outstanding. Exactly. Precisely. You know what? I feel like I'm not exactly winning here, so I am not going to jump directly into the water. I'm gonna keep struggling on because I'm a sucker. Keep fighting, Belmont. Keep fighting. It's the only way forward. One must fight as much as one can. And away. It's a breastploitation. Oh, fuck you, slimeball. How about you maybe just get hit? Would that be too much to ask? And clearly it would. And I can't even get through that anymore. Ugh. I swan to Pete. Every day. Every day. At least I have a whip. That's going to be the biggest help ever. axe. Yes, that would be the axe. Thank you. It works. Just throwing axes all over the damn place. Ugh. Damn it. Damn it to High Hrothgar. See, this is the problem right here. You just get raped by blocks. And I hate to use that term because it seems disingenuous, but fucking hell. I mean, what else can you say about it? Just wrecked up one side and down the other. Oh, that Dragon Priest mask. I do, but I decided that it wasn't really good because I kind of fucked it up, but here's what it would have looked like beforehand. In case you were interested. I really need to reclaim that. Oh my god. Block to the head. 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 Okay. Alright. Alright. This is fine. This is fine. Now, a lot of people would say, Rosser, you've been playing Castlevania 3 for like 12,000 billion years. And those people would be right. So I'm going to stop playing Castlevania now, and we will come back with some The Messenger. Because, by God, The Messenger is a game that's actually going well, so we'll play it some more. Give me a moment, and I will be back with some of that. Until then, thank you all very much for watching. This has been your old pal, Rosser. Take a drink. Damn straight, Gloomy Horse. Be with you in just a moment.